this is well deserved for him. He probably wouldn't have cared one way or the other, but for I think for his family, for all of us that were part of that, part of his team and part of his crew, this is much deserved. This is much needed. This is much overdue for his recognition and what he did for Purdue football. He brought us. I mean, it was from literally from the late 70s, early 80s. We had a bad run of football here at Purdue until 97 when Joe Tiller came in. We had a couple good years in between there, but nothing sustained. And then here comes Coach Tiller in 97, and buddy, it was on. It's every year going to a bowl game. It's every year you got to be ready to play Purdue University every game. It's winning a Big Ten championship. It's going to the Rose Bowl. It's playing bowl games every single year. I mean, it was just one of those where your expectations, we rose from just trying to have a winning season to all of a sudden 6, 7, 8 games wins was not enough, right? We wanted more here because we rose our expectations so much. And he's the winningest football coach in the history of Purdue football. With the way coaches move and things, will that ever be touched? Who knows? Who knows who will be here long enough to try to touch that record? Maybe one day it will be, but maybe not. I'm excited because I think if you've seen the pictures, it looks just awesome. I mean, just the whole tunnel with Tiller over the top. I think I couldn't be more excited about it. It's going to give all those players it's for Coach Tiller for sure. But when players are going to look up that played in that era, that's going to represent all of us too, right? Because he was our leader for sure, but we all did something pretty special during that time. And I think we can all take a lot of pride in helping shape where Purdue football is today on that front. And I'm glad and it's like I said, it's going to be you look at those pages, it's going to be the most prolific thing inside Ross-Ade Stadium. It's going to be really, really cool. And it'll be a great picture for TV. I'm just excited about it.
Now, did you and your teammates as former players go to the university and say, hey, how about this idea? Or did Purdue come to you guys and say, hey, what do you guys think of this?
Well, there's been a lot of things in the past, I don't know, I'd say 10 years. There's been a lot of things floated to Purdue from Arnett, from players, Kyle Orton, a lot of, Drew, a lot of people, a lot of us, of how we're going to recognize Coach Tiller. And nothing is really, I mean, they were floating things from statues to different namings of buildings or whatever it was. And then when we saw the tunnel design, I don't know, I saw it a few years ago when they were kind of in the things. One of the things that, I think it was one of those where all of a sudden we were like, Tiller Tunnel makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, it was like, this is something we can do. And then they came out with the drawing of it, and we're like, oh man, that's friggin' awesome. Let's find a way to make this happen. So this was a long time coming. It was there's a lot of things that went behind the scenes to make this happen, to make everybody happy, and to make everybody feel good about this.